Welcome, Luvthemknives, Maxace Mamba, S90V. You know what? This is, and I don't know if I got my Goliath anymore, but the Goliath, it was a big knife. And this, they could have called this the Goliath 3 or something, but this is the Mamba. And it looks like the Goliath, doesn't it? But it's smaller. This is a 3.5-inch blade, like 8 inches overall length, reasonable weight, small EDC. I mean, not small, but standard size EDC. The Goliath is giant, and it was fun. And it was like 10 inches overall length or close to that. Crazy, big. But this is the Mamba. So look this over. See, it's like Timascus. Surround here. The pocket clip, back spacer, same way, right? And then this kind of looks like a copper shred carbon fiber on here. And you can get this with a darker titanium bolster as well. Okay. And then you've got liners in here, and I'm thinking these, they got a hardened steel insert on those liners. But isn't that a steel? No, I guess not. It's not magnetic. So it must be titanium liners as well. Okay. Have we got anything that's attractive to a magnet? This is. We got that. Whatever that pass through is, it's going through there. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, the hardware. Okay. S90V blade. S90V blade. And so this is what you get. I mean, you get this. You get a little bit of, there's another hardened steel insert. What else was there in there? Was there anything? No, I guess not. I kept thinking there was some screws in there. I guess not. Well, let's take another look. Nah. Nope. Okay. Another hardened steel insert. Kind of weird that they'd put that in there. Not sure, but okay. And here it is. So there's the box. Big schmancy Maxace box with the microfiber cloth. Okay. And the knife. And nice, drop shutty, titanium, Timascus, Mokutai, whatever. And S90V blade. Will it cut anything? Okay. No, it seems like it's got a good edge on it. Yeah. As good or better than some, from the factory. So I've got no complaints there. And it's definitely a stone wash. The Mamba, not the Goliath 3, but the Mamba. Little milling in here. Jimping on top of the blade. That blade stock looks thick enough, doesn't it? What do you think? It's more than 3 millimeter. No, baby, that's 3.9 right there, isn't it? At 0.15. And what's the fatty fat on here? 0.63 at 16 millimeter? Really? Hold on. Let's get it again. It's 15.9 at 0.63, 0.62. Yeah, it's right there. That's, yeah. Most knives are 1/2 inch, so 0.5, sometimes 0.46, 0.52, but that's 0.63. That's a hunk of burning love right there, isn't it? Woo. But you know what? It's easy to disengage here. Titanium liners. Wow. Okay. It just drops. It just drops. And this is, I haven't done anything with this. Unfortunately, right? Yeah, that feels good. Centered, nice in the hand. The Mom, well, of course, my printer cut it off. 228, but do you need to pay 228? No, no. Well, 10% LTK, so you get about $23 off, right? So you're down to almost 200 flush, right? 8 inches, 3.54-inch blade. Wow, 4.41. So 4.4 ounces, pretty good. Now, let me throw this at you. How about 128? What? The Mamba with SLD Magic. Not an S90V blade, SLD Magic. It's a magic blade. Yes, it is magic. 4.41 ounces. This, and here's the pantheon of Mambas, okay? So you can get in micarta with the magic, and G10 with the magic, and what's this? No, this is the carbon fiber full S90V. This is magic, and this is S90V. So I got one of the S90Vs. That was double the price, right? This is $128. So you can get one for $128 if you want a magic blade. And that SLD magic is like 8% chromium. I mean, I've heard when I was looking it up, it was like people are talking about it's a cold work tool steel like D2. Best at, maybe 60 to 62 Rockwell, that kind of thing. Oh God, I saw the, it's, 1.5%, or yeah, 1.5% carbon. So it's pretty high carbon. So it's a high carbon. It's definitely not stainless, okay? And it's got some silicone in it. Moly, a little bit of vanadium, like 0.4, that kind of thing. So, whatever. And manganese, I believe. So it's a mix, and it's a Hitachi steel, I believe. So, yeah, it's in the family of the cold work tool steels. And so I wouldn't put it far off of D2, because D2 can have like 0.4 to almost 0.9 or almost 1 of vanadium. So it's in the range of D2 as far as vanadium goes, but not as far as chromium. D2 is a 12% chromium, 11 point something up to 12. And this is 8%. So this is different than that. So, but I mean, it's a carbon steel. It's not a super steel, that kind of thing. But I hear that compared to the other carbon steels, it has pretty good edge retention, this and this and this, as long as the heat treat's right and all that kind of shit. So, whatever. You can do some research on it yourself. This is S90V, so this is a super steel, high vanadium content, high chromium content, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is light. And so let me throw it on the scale. Ounces. They were saying 4.4, saying, okay, 4.5. I mean, that's not bad at 128 grams. Okay. Not too shabby. And yes, the action's really nice on it. My buddy was looking at this and going, it'd have been nice if they would have made this surround a little bit wider, because it's really hard to appreciate the Timascus there like this. So, okay. I mean, it's an observation there. And this is pretty good. This is pretty seamless here. Okay. So we'll do a disassembly and we'll see. I mean, the hardware looks pretty decent. Obviously, I like the Timascus stuff going on here. I think that's nice as well. So there's some nice touches in here for 228. And then what was it? You get about 23. Yeah, just right around 2 overall out the door on White Mountain. I don't think that's too shabby actually for what you're getting. And you know what? Yeah, she feels good. Good in the hand. And it's a lot like the Goliath, only this is the Goliath you can carry. And yeah, there it is. I mean, that's 3.5. That's really more like 3.6, 3.75 down to there. Just depends on where you want to argue, right? And then 8, not quite 8.25, 8.17, something like that. At what do you got? 20.7 centimeters. Okay, so reasonable length on it. Definitely a reasonable weight on it. And I like the carbon fiber on it. So, but you can, if you saw that, you can get that with a little bit darker bolster titanium if you want that. I mean, I saw that on here. This is kind of the lighter, and that's the darker. You can tell that's a little bit darker. Other than that, I think the carbon fiber's the same. I think it's all this kind of copper mix thing going on, which is not unattractive at all. I like it. So the whole setup, pretty nice, pretty reasonable, very carryable as well. And like I was saying, ergos are great, easy to disengage. Flipper tab kicks you in the thumb. It's already over the detent ball, see? And it just rolls around. And I haven't done shit with this thing. So I haven't modified anything or loosened the pivot or done anything. It's just, this is the way it was out of the box. Centered right up. No blade player lock rock. No tomfoolery there. That looks good. Well, we got openings in the front and the back. Anymore I defer to the back to think that might be easier. And in this case, I wasn't wrong, was I? Okay, so there's that whole surround, but the pivot hides a lot of it, doesn't it? And I wonder, is this going to be, nah, these are going to be number 6s. That's interesting. Let me get the pocket clip. Yeah, baby. Okay, that's a long one. Ooh, and there it comes, and there it comes. Okay. Ooh, that's light. And do you think you got internal screws once I get these scales off? Yeah, I'm thinking. There's that. And there's this. Let me see what we got. Okay, come on. Oh, here it comes. Okay, there's that screw. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, internal. Yeah, I figured when you see that on the outside like that, you know you got something up here supporting this spine. Okay, so is that a number 6 or 8? That's an 8. Okay, we're mixing it up, aren't we? Okay. Okay. So what do we got now? So this is underneath from this. Oh. Well, where did that go? Oh. So the pocket clip went down into this area here. And then this is that's interesting, isn't it? You would think the pocket clip would be all into that. But that's okay. No. Jeez, what do we follow? Oh, when there comes our Mokutai surround. There's our scale. This is all backside stuff. And there's our stop, blade stop. and surround, and there, this. Oh, and so if you want to separate this titanium bolster from the titanium liner, then you just do that little screw right there, and then you can pop this outer bolster off, which I don't really need to do right now. And of course you got washer, steel washer here, because of course you got titanium. And then ceramic bearings, pretty good size ceramic bearings. And here's this little dog. And where did we have you at? Right there, probably. Whatever. Okay. And there's our Timascus backspacer as well. So that little baby goes right into here. And then, of course, we've got skeletonized in here. And, of course, this holds that titanium bolster on the other side. Okay. So all this stuff is removable at some point in time. And, okay, we good. We good. So we got the backspacer. And what do we got here? Well, okay, so no, it's not a captured pivot, but then again, you've got access to the front and back screw so you can, break them apart. So, okay, we're good with that. And basically, my friends, that is your disassembly. Back with the Mamba. Maxace Mamba. This is good. Yeah, this is one of my buddies DM'd me on Instagram and said, you see this? And I saw it on the Maxace site, and then I was going, I hope White Mountain gets them in. I emailed Justin at White Mountain going, yeah, I'm going to get some in. So, yeah, I waited until he did. Then I could use my 10% discount. Yeah, and, wow, this is nice. But no, I didn't get the one with the magic blade. That would have been a lot less expensive. But I wanted the big old fancy with the Moku tie. Go in big. Go big or go magic, one or the other. All right, love them knives. Check out the website. There's knives in the website for sale. My website. I got the link down below. Pre-owned knives. They cheap as chips, yes. And I ship immediately. So check it out. Yes, and stay sharp.